What's shaking, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Savoy. Once again, big shout out to Graham, who shared not only the studio albums, but also some bonus material, in this case associated with the 1999 album Mountains of Time. For some reason my brain didn't want to work correctly there. I think I got through it. But yeah, ultimately, we're going to listen to, I assume, an alternative version of This, That, and the Other, a track originally from the 1997 album Lackluster Me. And I assume it's a different version because, number one, the duration is different. The original, or the version on the Lackluster Me album, is 4:14, and the version that's in this folder for bonus material for Mountains of Time is 4:20 in length. And the year credit in this version in the bonus folder is 1999. So again, I'm going to assume they decided to re-record it and perhaps release it as a single, or maybe they released the version from Lackluster Me as a single and there was an alternative take on it. But the track itself, or the file I should say, does not have a parenthetical or bracketed indication of what the alternative title of this might be. Hopefully this isn't the same version and I waste everyone's time. I think I remember the tune well enough that I should be able to at least figure out if it is identical, and if it, if it's only subtly different, maybe I'll be a little unsure. But I don't imagine that Graham would have put it into the folder if it literally was just the same recording of the same tune. So I'm going to operate on that assumption that it is not. This is Savoy, and I believe an alternative take of This, That, and the Other, included with a number of other bonus tunes from their 1999 album Mountains of Time. I even have a better sense of who Lauren is now.
Nobody feels right, everyone's alright, yeah. Everything's sadder, but what does it matter, yeah. Tell me.
It sounds a little different. Felt a bit more echo and cavernous in this part.
Tell me this,
feels the most different.
all of a sudden, I know all the signs, all your compassion. I've seen how you ration it out.
like the way Savoy tunes and Paul tunes unfold. He does build songs. It's absolutely true. I was still trying to figure out if she sounds a bit more clear or like central in her vocals than in the other one. The only thing I'm reasonably confident about is that those sections that, again, they felt a bit echoic and cavernous. I don't remember that being quite the sound. I remember the floatiness and the overall sound being quite similar. I don't feel like it's vastly different, but I feel like there are maybe a couple details that are different, and that one felt like the most clear to me. So I am gonna tentatively conclude that was an alternative take on the other one. If it wasn't, and I'm like, because I'm trying to like listen, with any detection of differences, maybe I'm like imagining some of what I think are differences, but either way, I think that is a different recording of the tune. And yeah, ultimately, it's funny, I really did enjoy Mary Is Coming, and then I thought Lackluster Me was amazing, because there had like more electronic sounds, more keyboard, more sonic variety overall, so I really love that album. And then Mountains of Time is fantastic. I feel like they're going from strength to strength, like not necessarily like better in that like, oh, now Mary Is Coming, it sounds inferior. It just sounds like an evolution, if you will. But yeah, it just feels like what the directions they're exploring, they're doing them reasonably well. And I know, like, even for Graham, the patron of the Savoy Deep Dive, is not fond of every Savoy tune, and I know that there's been some other people who've said that there's certain tunes that don't quite do it for them. Although what I have enjoyed is it seems like there's a couple people who either didn't pay Savoy as much attention, or perhaps certain tunes, weren't really their cup of tea, and then have since kind of reappraised, the larger Savoy project or certain songs in particular. And I think that's also happened in like the Mags Deep Dive in particular. So shout out to all the people who, like me or with me, are exploring these songs, or perhaps rehearing them with, new ears and so on. It is an enjoyable part, or I enjoy being, a central part of that process for a number of different people. So yeah, shout out to all of you. Shout out to Graham again for sharing the Savoy. Shout out to Savoy. Which again, not that film gave me tremendous insight, but definitely like when I hear now them perform their music, them being the members of a-ha, and again, as I said, even Lauren, where it's, we get a bit more from Lauren than we do from any of the other women in the lives of the three members of a-ha, and I really enjoyed that insight. Like, number one, just, learning that she's actually from the States, even though they met over in the UK, and knowing that she quickly realized that this guy is all music, and sometimes he doesn't see anything else, and so if I'm going to be part of his life, I have to be able to go with that. Like, I just have to get on the treadmill and be part of it. So it was an informative insight into a member of Savoy, and indeed the namesake of Savoy. So yeah, shout out to Lauren, shout out to Paul, and shout out to forgetting, because you can't mention like two members of the group and then just be like, oh yeah, and the other guy. It's like the three tenors thing, right? Like Jose Carreras. This is not what happens. Where like he's often considered like the third guy that no one knows the name of. Froda, and like I'm probably saying that wrong. But yeah, apologies to drummer Froda. He's in a lot of groups. Wow. So like Chocolate Overdose, Pompeii and the Pits, or the Pilts, Poplum, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, shout out to all of them. In this moment, I'm trying to remember what the next bonus tune is. I suppose, give me one moment, I can check the folder. Feels good, parenthetically then, to be this way. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. And then Rain Unplugged, also look forward to that. Man. So yeah, I'm very much on board with the Savoy journey, and as I said, it seems to be increasing in my enjoyment of it with each album. So shout out once again to them, shout out to Graham. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.